How does the inspiration keep coming to you every day?
Oh, it's normally I wake up screaming in the middle of the night and I think, oh, now I have to force a gorilla to eat glass.
Is that one of them? Is that one of the games? Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square.
The Playable Characters Podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to level, oh my God, 199 Playable Characters Podcast. This is Brian McGinnis. Imagine it wasn't. I just quit one before 200. That'd be crazy. Happy February, everybody. My birthday's in February. It's on the 19th. So if you want to get me something nice, go for it. I'm begging for presents already. If the groundhog sees a shadow, 6 more weeks of Playable Characters Podcast. That is a promise. Episode 200 is next week. Oh my God. I have something fun planned for you all. Hopefully you like it. If not, don't say anything. But I think you will. And also stay tuned for a special announcement after next week's episode, just to kind of give you guys a state of the podcast type of thing. Got a lot planned, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. I mentioned last week, real quick, I'm going to be doing a live panel at the Uplink/Long Island Retro Convention, February 20th or 21st. I'm going to be moderating a panel with 3 teen gamers. So the old fart and 3 17-year-olds. It's going to be amazing. Talk to those kids about retro games. Go to uplinkconvention.com. You can get some tickets. Uplinkconvention.com. It should be a lot of fun. All right. And speaking of fun, like a freaking party, today's guest is someone who, again, we get these people, you think who makes this part of the game? Oh, someone has to do it. We got that person with us today. We have the person in charge, excuse me, oh my God, I burped on air. The person in charge of creating all those crazy Mario Party minigames. We have with us today the Mario Party Planner. How are you, sir? Welcome to the show.
Tell OSHA that I'll talk to him when I talk to him. Sorry.
Are you talking to me? Okay, sorry.
Hey, sorry, I was dealing with something. What's going
sorry.
on? Hey.
Nothing. What's your name, by the way? I don't just call you Mario Party Planner. Or I assume you have a name.
Oh, well, my name's David. They call me the Executioner because because I execute these blueprints and plans. Also, we kill people.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like you execute, I got you. I'm not going to get into it more.
Yeah,
but
murders.
Do you mean to murder people? It feels
we don't need to, but we got to declare a winner somehow.
That makes more sense. Let's dive into what you do. Now, you are just full of ideas, aren't you? Because it seems like thousands of Mario Party mini games, and you are the one who...
Oh, to a fault, yes.
Yeah, no, you're the one who creates them all. Is that right? Or plans them, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, actually, I designed a lot of them for the first and the second game.
Mm-hmm.
We need something to punish these people. And that's what my job is. We just get a bunch of platforms, put them over some lava, and just drop them in on a timer. See who comes out.
How'd you get into this type of job or career, I guess? How'd you get into, were you always a party planner, or how'd you get into it?
Well, it's, as I was saying before this, I was an executioner. And,
so you were an actual executioner before this?
I was an actual executioner, yes. It was a lot less. Yeah, it was a lot less fun. It was more so, just button and zzz. So I'm like, I think we could zazz this up a little bit. I think we can make it a little more fun. And what better way to do that than fire cannons at a bunch of Italians?
Is Bowser Italian? I don't know, but yeah. Did you? Now you went from, like you said, pushing a button, buzzing people to death, and tapping them, I guess, to these other silly, more fun party type of things. Do you have to do you have to run everything by Mario? I'm not going to edit this, folks. Do you have to run everything by Mario, considering it's Mario Party, or is it kind of what does he trust you with getting these games going?
Oh, he's not really on the committee for this one. We kind of like to shock him, in the proverbial sense, not the physical sense.
Right.
we it just kind of gets sprung on him. This is more so the Mario Party world is I need clearance to get in. It's a hell world where the worst of the worst are punished.
Is that true? Okay. And what
Yeah.
what do they do? I mean, obviously, we know Mario is a son of a bitch. What do the other ones do to deserve this type of mini torture?
So the Mushroom Kingdom is a little bit fascist. It's the crimes aren't as bad as you might expect. Luigi's been caught with petty theft, that kind of thing. Toad tax evasion.
Okay.
It is what it is. Yeah. So it is my job to hold these disgusting people accountable.
Okay. Do like Bowser or Peach ever get a say? Because they're technically, it's King Bowser, Princess Peach. Do they ever get a say as far as what happens in this?
Well, I will say something. Bowser is not actually in Mario Party. Little spoiler. That's kind of just the executioner's hood. So that is a lot of the times that is me inside of a costume, a very sweaty costume that we can't clean.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty big, I guess. Why bother?
It is very large, and yeah.
Well, look at that. Okay, so what are some of your worst designs? What are some of your best designs? Are there some that didn't make the cut? Like, give us a couple examples there, if you could.
Well, I'll tell you about how a typical day goes at the office. Sure. We get in, we have our coffee, and we sit down, and we start thinking, how can we make these people regret being born? So the first thing I suggested was, when we were developing the thing was, how about to decide turn order, we have them jump and smack their heads on a block until they figure out who goes first, just to, prime the pain.
Seems weird. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we'll sit in an office. We'll sit in an office and start throwing things around.
Yeah. Just see what sticks, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll just see what sticks. And that's, if that's darts, and then we just throw things at a dartboard, and then we decide, you know what, why don't we throw these darts at them and have them dodge the darts? And
I like that. Yeah, I mean, that definitely there are some you probably got to throw darts at a balloon, I'm guessing, or something like that. There's literally, like I said, hundreds and hundreds of these mini games. How do you keep thinking of them? Like, how does the inspiration keep coming to you every day?
Oh, it's normally I wake up screaming in the middle of the night, and I think, oh, now I have to force a gorilla to eat glass.
Is that one of them? Is that one of the games?
Well, that's one of the ones that didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got there, and they said, no, we can do better.
Yeah, and probably only Bowser could handle that, I'm guessing. Or, sorry, he's not even in the game. Yeah, I feel like Toad eats glass, maybe.
Toad's a little bit of a he kind of likes it.
Yeah, we had him on once the podcast.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he had to defend himself against Stormy Daniels' penis comment.
Oh, that was one of the games.
Yeah, what's that?
You gotta look at Trump's penis.
Oh, jeez, I would lose that one immediately. Yeah, I throw myself into lava if that was the game. Yeah. Do you have a favorite of one of your mini games, or a least favorite?
Yeah. So there's this game where there's like 6 or 7 panels, and they're just over a thing of lava. Mm-hmm. Timer goes down 3, 2, 1. And then there's a dude with a flag, and he has a color with the flag on it. And then all the other panels will drop down into the lava. And if you're not on that panel, you're dead.
Yeah,
and that's
just like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like it would be an easy one. Is there not a lot of time to run to the correct panel or something?
Well, yeah, there's right in the beginning, you get a couple of easy ones where it'll drop down real slow and then comes back up. But then eventually it's boom, down really quick. Boom, up really quick, and we have a lot of trouble with that one.
I gotcha. Okay.
From them,
yeah, from them.
Yeah.
Are they like, oh shit, the lava one just came up?
Yeah,
because it seems pretty random sometimes.
Well, it's the old saying. It's you can't declare a winner until everyone's dead. It's just
is that the saying?
One of those things. Yeah, that is the saying. That's what we say around the office. Is you can't declare a winner until everyone's dead. And I actually, unfortunately, I don't work there anymore.
What happened? How come?
But we so I started feeling bad a little bit, and I said, well, you know what, let's maybe have a game where 2 people can survive. And they said, no, we're not doing that. You've lost your edge. And they kicked me out. So okay. Like I still wanted I still wanted them to suffer for their crimes, but I'm like, you know what? I
Sure.
just don't have it in me. I have to go home with this at the end of the day.
So it's a little torturous to you. It's torturous to you too, in a way. Like it kind of hurts
for sure.
you.
Yes, I carry this emotional burden all the time, and it's, you know, I look back at my career and I say, am I proud of what I've done? And of course, I'm very proud of what I've done. But you know, it's I've stepped on a lot of people to get where I am.
Is it weird they keep, like, you throw them in lava, you throw darts in their eyes? Is it weird they keep coming back for more?
Oh, they don't have a choice. They have to keep coming back. That's it. It's they are contractually obligated 30, 35, 50 times a game to show up at my thing. I get the royalty payments for all of it. Yeah, every time a game comes on, that's me. That's money.
Oh, really?
That
So
is
you
money
got to
for
get you get some coins yourself, huh? It's not a bad deal.
I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
I get paid probably better than they do. Hold on a second. I got to take this.
Okay. Sorry. Guys, take it.
Hey, what do you mean one of them lived? All right, hold on. I'll be over there in a little while. Yeah, thank you. Somebody survived one of our games. We're having some trouble. I mean, I'm going to finish with you, but
that's okay, right? No?
Yeah. It's and if your question is everybody all right? Unfortunately, yes, somebody is all right.
Who survived this one? Do you know?
Luigi.
Well,
that resilient piece of crap.
People are happy. People are happy to see Luigi thrive sometimes.
Everything we throw at him, he perseveres, and everyone loves him for it. But you know whose job that makes terrible? Mine.
Yeah, because do you try to? All right, he survived this. How can we make this little part more dangerous? Is that what you're trying to do?
Oh yeah. Pretty much we just have to keep ramping it up until he stops coming back up for air. You know.
Well, somebody should be able to survive at least once.
Right? Well, somebody should, yeah. But if it's always Luigi every time, and there's two people that walk away from a one-winner game, I mean, we're gonna have to go back and just add a little zazz to it.
He's just like the LeBron James of Mario Party. He's just too good.
He is.
Can't believe I said that, folks. But okay, so you mentioned before the magical dice or the brick they smash their heads on. Did you invent that, or is that just like a normal thing floating around the Mushroom Kingdom?
That was me. I mean, there were ideas for it. There was, all right, well, should we make them punch something to get the numbers? And I said, no, I want neck brace. I want neck pain. I want lots of neck pain.
Yeah.
Want to put them in neck braces. Yeah. And it does cause them a lot of pain.
So right away, they're starting the game off a little woozy. Just
yes,
right off the bat.
Well, that's the only way we can get them to agree to walk into the mini games.
Ah, okay. Now
otherwise, they've been like, oh no, I'm not going to do that, and like, all right, Mario, come on, your name is on the game,
right? So you're not doing this anymore. You said you're not still planning. What else are you? Are you still a party planner? Do you do like kids' birthdays or bachelor parties? Like, what else are you doing now?
Yes, so I did try bachelor parties for a little while, and we got in trouble for that because we had somebody die.
Hope wasn't the groom.
Drinking games.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, it's who can drink the most poison.
But who would agree to that? Why did that one guy agree to that?
Once the timer goes 3, 2, 1, you start drinking or you start losing. That's it.
Just the competitiveness, I guess, of men, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So most people don't do like games at bachelor parties. It's like, go to the bar, go to the nudie bar, whatever it is, stuff like that. Go to a ball game, but people hired you to actually give them mini games at a bachelor party.
Yeah, we had fans of the game. They came to me and they said, "Well, can you do that here? Can you put us in inflatable suits and make us fight on top of a tower until we all fall down and splat?" I said, "Yeah, of course I can.
Of course,
I can set that up." Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't invited to that one. Wow. Do the bachelorettes do the same thing? Do the women get crazy too?
They do. They do. They often do. They're a little more competitive though.
Oh yeah, interesting.
It gets a little more cutthroat there. There's a game where you become a bowling pin and just get smacked with a bowling ball. Okay. And they will just keep doing that. Yeah.
Wow. Do they get goodie bags after these parties at all? Like when they're done?
Not the ones that live.
And do you get mad when they live? Like regular?
I do. It reflects poorly on my work.
Well, if anybody dies at any bachelor party, I would say for you that would be a success because that doesn't usually happen. I guess
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. There's so many weird games. Like there's one where you just like pretend to shake or actually shake a soda can as fast as you can. It kind of looks like you're giving a handy to somebody. Is that?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You should have seen the motion capture for that one. But it's there was one similar to that where it's you just shake a beehive.
Yeah.
Until
What's
bees come out.
What is up with that?
We needed something. I was like, what could we do to shake this beehive? And then it just popped into my head. Oh, we'll have him shake a beehive.
What else can we shake?
Yeah, what else can we shake?
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean all of these are slightly to very dangerous especially for a family Mario Party game. Wouldn't you say? It's crazy. Did they actually hire you, or did you just kind of sneak onto the set to do all these things? It seems like very very un-Nintendo like.
Well, it turns out you can get in pretty much anywhere if you look like Bowser. So it's you put the costume on, you walk in, and eventually they said, you know what? I think this guy's got something. We're going to keep him.
So you had the suit already.
So I had the suit. Yes.
Okay. Why do you have a Bowser suit laying around?
Comic-Con.
Okay, and it's big. You said, right?
It's very big. It is very not good smelling.
No, right.
Yeah.
Well, so is Bowser. I'd imagine. Bowser.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he was on a long time ago, episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Large person thing.
I've actually never gotten to meet him in person. He doesn't come around for that. He's more of a pacifist.
Oh, okay. I think also in the game there's Lakitu, that thing in the cloud. There's Kamek, the Magic Koopa. We've had both of them on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
Are they good to work with? Are they fun? They kind of help out and like kind of do magic things and pull people out of the abyss. Are they fun to work with?
Oh, those are there's some sick people. I'll tell you that much. They are some very sick people. I'm almost scared that to mention them.
Yeah. Kamek was pretty cool. Kamek they were both very nice. Kamek is definitely a little wild.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's got that magic thing going on, but you know what? The magic is real.
It is.
And that scares me tremendously because not everyone can do that.
No, that's why he is the Magic Koopa, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not many of them. So what else have you done? Like did you do, I don't know, kids parties or any other type of parties?
I am not popular at kids parties. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, so people hired you for kids party. Let's dive into that.
Yeah.
Did nobody know your work ahead of time, or had you market yourself for children's parties?
Saving money on your next child's birthday was not a good thing to go with, in the sense that they wouldn't have to pay for another one after I came through. So I would just say save money on your kid's next birthday, and they'd say, "Oh, okay, well, what was it, a 2-for-1? No, 2 and 1 and done."
So even go to a 7, 8, 9-year-old party, you're like, I'm gonna kill some of these kids. That was your intention.
Yes, I have to. If I leave without doing it, that's trouble.
How come? What happened in your life? Tell us about you growing up. Where did this homicidal urge come from?
Well, it's not so much an urge as it is just service to those who indulge. I mean, these are one of the best-selling games there are. I'm just filling a gap in the market.
Well, I mean, I guess, but why bring it to, quote unquote, real life, especially with children? Why that?
When they stop asking, I'll stop showing up. I'm just trying to do my job and get home to Mario's wife like everyone else is.
Wait, hold on. What? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, Mario's wife is very nice lady. Very accommodating.
Are you sleeping with Mario's wife?
No. We don't do much sleeping.
Hey-o. Okay.
It's mostly just torture games.
Oh, so even in the bedroom, you kind of like the dangerous stuff.
I bring my work home with me more than I'd like to.
Oh boy, too bad Calvin's not alive to hear this, folks. Wow. He would have loved to. Very excited. He probably would have hired you on the spot.
Brought me right back home.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything else with your life, or are you happy doing this?
I'm happy going into an office 5 days a week and just telling a group of people, hey, why don't we just have a ghost chase these people down until they trip on something? And when they trip on something, the ghost gets them.
Right.
And then there's 3 less people by the end of the game.
The ghost just kind of consumes them, huh? Just kind of.
He's got to eat.
So that's why he just eats them.
My job to feed them, yeah.
So they don't possess them; they actually eat them. The ghost eats them.
No. Yeah, if you look, it's very, very disturbing, very graphic.
Wow, I imagine it's quite demanding because there are, like I said, so many games. Some are.
We do like 100-something mini games. We just have them jump over a jump rope of fire until their knees give out.
Right. Okay, so that one in particular, right? Was it just like a regular jump rope at first, and you were like, "Hold on, let's light this sucker on fire"?
Yeah, that's exactly. They were like, "All right, well, that seems like a fun game. Let's just have them jump rope." And I said, "No, more." We ramped it up. And then they're like, "Okay, well, this game seems pretty hard," and we tested it a couple of times, and the game would last a minute or so. So I said, "All right, let's put in a second jump rope."
Yeah. Okay. To try to trip them.
Try to trip them up. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not good at double dutch. So
It's just one of those things. If the game is not dangerous enough, you add 2.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. You put a second one, and we have a game where they just run on a wheel on top of an industrial grinder. And when that wasn't dangerous enough, we started rolling it the other way. Sure enough, it tripped them up.
No. Now you say you go to an office to think of these things. Are there a bunch of people that have the same, I guess, beliefs as you, or the same intentions, or I guess when you work there?
We have the same enthusiasm as an execution chamber. No one's going in there. I mean, aside from me, but no one's really going in there thinking, "Oh yeah, we get to put some chemicals together to knock somebody out today." No, here's what we have to do. We are the we carry the culture.
Yeah. Okay. It's wild to me that this is like, first of all, that you enjoy it so much, and there are other people that are like, yeah, this seems good. It's not just like a typical in between type of job for people. Like this is hardcore murder in some cases.
Oh yeah. You do it, and you do it. That's what I say. You do it, and you do it.
Sometimes you do it twice.
Sometimes you do it twice. Sometimes if it's too nice, you do it twice.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever had any like fights with the players when they play the game, or do they mostly behave? I know you said they kind of loop because they bash their head on the bricks, but are they all just like kind of willing to do this, or are there ever like, is Peach ever just like, "No way, Jose, I'm not doing that"?
They did that a long time ago, but they've largely been beaten into submission at this point. I will tell you though, when we are testing these games, we'll just we test on animals. We'll just grab whatever's on hand, lions, I don't know, and they're not very good at the game, so the results are largely unreliable.
Right. Yeah.
But we tend to get a little bit of backsass from them.
Try a couple Goombas, maybe. You should try them instead of lions and bears.
See, a lot of these games require jumping over large gaps and platforms, and as you know, Goombas have no knees, so it's very hard for they'll go to the first platform and just drop straight down, and we've lost a Goomba.
No one cares about Goombas
right away.
Goomba's like one of the first characters anybody's ever killed in a video game. Like right away, 5 seconds, you're murdering a Goomba.
And from the second I saw that happen, I said, I must do more.
Is that what got you into it?
I must, yeah. I have to carry this. The Mario universe has had a long history of killing and murder, and
it's kind of true.
Mario Party is no different.
Kidnapping, all that stuff.
We'd be no better than Mario Party poopers if we stopped it.
Now, there's like 15 Mario Party games. Are you looking to get back into it, or like, what's your life like? Do you miss it, or like what? What do you want to do?
So I've been trying, and they don't tend to let me into the offices anymore.
You were too good at your job, huh?
I was too good at my job. Yeah, you just have enough things where you're like, all right, well let's hook an air pump up to their heads and make them pump it until one of them explodes, and whoever explodes first wins. That's one of the ones. Yeah, that's one of those where everybody dies, but it's
I mean, you win, but do you really win? Right?
No, there's not a single game in here where anybody walks away smiling. It is what it is.
It's always the same. What, 6 people?
Yeah.
Toad, Yoshi, Daisy, Peach, Mario, Luigi.
They keep coming back. They're gluttons for punishment.
Yeah.
And then even in the games where it's like, all right, we're going to sort apples competitively or whatever, we just take them out back and shoot them afterward.
You haven't figured out a way to actually die picking apples, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry for people. This is so violent. Such a violent episode.
Once we figure out a better way to, administer that,
maybe maybe they take a bite of an apple, and most of them are poison apples. I don't know.
That's disgusting, Brian. Why would you even?
Let's try to help.
Why would you even suggest that?
Maybe apple bomb. Maybe they're bombs.
Are you trying to trick these people into hurting themselves?
Oh, wait, hold on. I mean, is that what you're doing?
I think you've snapped me into shape. If somebody had this conversation with me years ago, I don't think I would have gotten in.
Well, see, there you go. I've helped. I've saved Mario's life. That son of a bitch. Yeah. Think. I'm just trying to think of some good. Now I'm all about. Well, how can you make sorting apples dangerous or other things?
Well, sometimes we'll just we'll put a razor in there, or
that's what I'm saying. Something like that.
Yeah, just for a little bit of tang.
Right. Okay. Do you ever do anything with the chain chomps? Those things that bark but have very vicious, sharp teeth.
They do. Anytime we can get them in, we get them in. They are very expensive. Chain chomps are another union.
Oh, really?
So we have to be careful on how we use them, but we do bring them in from time. It is a lot more cost effective to just drop them into a little castle and make them shoot each other or drive around on little carts or something and try to poke each other in the butt.
Yeah. Do you want to get into something like Mario Kart where it's a little safer or anything like that?
I would love to get into Animal Crossing.
Hey, what would you do there? What could you bring to Animal Crossing, to Tom Nook's
Island? I would like to make it sort of a Hunger Games scenario.
I don't know.
In which there can only be really one survivor on each island, and
right.
Yeah, I want to make it. They have it too easy. I think that's the trouble. There's a lot of games where the characters have it too easy, and I just want to fix that for them.
I don't think it's broken. I think that's the whole point of that type of game. It's very nice and chill. They don't want people to get murdered there.
Yeah.
The meanest thing you can do is just kicking somebody off the island.
Well, I want to change that. I want to have in the Wizard of Oz where the trees throw apples at people walking by. Yeah, I think we could do that, but with something harder than apples.
Okay, it's like bricks or something.
Maybe bricks. That's perfect. We got to get a tree that grows bricks, and then we'll just anytime somebody's going to water their flowers or whatever, they have to dodge bricks.
I wouldn't doubt if you can grow a brick tree in that game. It might be a thing. Wow, this is it's crazy. What you're so open and free to tell us all this stuff too, and it's pretty horrific stuff overall.
Well, if they won't have me, I'm gonna give everything out. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell their stories.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna out them. I am not under contract anymore, so I can say anything I want. I can talk about how they tried when I was on my way out. They tried helping Mario. There's a game where you balance on top of balls and try to knock each other into the water or whatever. And there's there's piranhas and stuff in there. That was my touch. But there was one time they tried to help Mario out by deflating his ball a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, they call it the deflate gate.
Little Tom Brady action.
Yeah, and
so it wouldn't run. So he wouldn't be going so fast on a fully inflated ball. I see.
And I tried calling them out for it, and they said, "Well, you're out of here."
Wow.
I said, "What are you going to do? Kill me?" And they said, "No. What are you talking about? That's ridiculous."
Do you want to die? Is that the thing?
I mean, my therapists would say that this game design is projection. in a way.
Did you say therapists? Like plural?
Yes, my team.
Okay. You got a whole team to help you out.
I need a whole team.
Yeah, I think too.
Incredibly important.
So we got to go soon. What is your what was your favorite game you designed? Do you have one that's just like, that's my legacy right there? That's what I want to be remembered for.
So that game was actually one that never made it.
Okay, tell us.
Yeah, I'm very upset about that. So there's a highway, right?
Yeah. Okay.
The characters walk out onto the highway. 3,
Frogger.
2. Well, it's Frogger, except the walls are really high.
Okay.
So they can't leave. You can't cross the street to get anywhere, and the cars just keep coming at them until everybody's picked off.
Oh God. I wonder why I didn't make it. I guess actually a Frogger thing being a Frogger like game being in the mini games. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, they just they don't want to pay for all the cars to come through. It's a lot easier to just throw them into a box and drop bombs on them.
Yeah, sure. We've all been there.
And hiring all the drivers and trying to get things going like that.
Yeah. Well, that is crazy. Anything else you want to tell people before we get out of here soon? Any of the either words of wisdom or advice for people looking to get into something like this?
So if you're trying to get into something like this, turn yourself in. One, because I understand what it's done to my life, and number 2, I don't want competition.
Oh, okay.
I've been pitching this to other games. I've been pitching it to Sonic. So far, they haven't wanted it. I pitched it to Legend of Zelda. They didn't want it. They said, "Well, we don't want to hurt the child."
Yeah. What about like the Mortal Kombat people or Street Fighter? They may be into it.
They might be. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it up to them.
I'd like to just inflate their heads and explode them.
Yeah.
Go.
Maybe they'll like the game where they try to eat the most broken glass in 30 seconds.
Yeah, Baraka probably loves glass, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The guy with the fangs and the blade arms. He must eat glass.
Might be tasty.
Yeah.
Maybe I could just bring them in to torture the people who play my games.
There you go. All of a sudden, they think they're one, but here comes Scorpion, ready to spear Mario right through his gut.
Mario Combat.
Oh my God! How is that not a thing yet? Well, I guess Smash Brothers. But I mean, like really, you put your touch into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, wow. Amazing chat with you. Hey, do you want to play a quick game before we go? A very safe game.
It's okay. I was gonna say if it's one of mine. I've never actually tested my own games. I don't.
Please don't. You're a pleasure to talk to. Let's let's play Wed Bed Dead, everybody. This is a game where I'm gonna give you 3 video game characters. You just gotta tell me who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead.
All of them.
Yeah, hold on. The first one here is from the game Mirror's Edge. Her name is Faith. If you look at the screen there. So she is a master parkour person. I'm not sure if she has any other powers besides she's real sick at parkour. She jumps around on buildings, can hop, skip, and jump across highways and up guardrails and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some sweet tattoos on her eye and on her arm. So very athletic and very fit, I guess, to do what she does. So her name is Faith. Next one, I had to look her up. I don't know, from Final Fantasy VIII. Her name is Renoa, I believe. She's one of the main characters of Final Fantasy VIII. She is looks like the very stereotypical Final Fantasy lady, wouldn't you say?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, just like she falls in love with the main guy apparently, but I assume we can always assume they have some type of magic power.
Got those dead uncanny valley eyes. Yes. It looks like she's had a lifelong of torture.
Yes, kind of. People admit I don't know her full backstory.
It's kind of what my eyes look like.
Yeah. And then this one, I swear, first of all, it's rare we get 3 women on the show. And then this is one you probably know very well, the Princess Peach. From Mario to Smash to Mario Party. Pink dress, crown, royalty, always and loves getting kidnapped. The Princess Peach. So those are your choices there. Did you say your name is Dave the Executioner? We got Faith, Renoa, and Princess Peach. What are your choices here, pal?
Well, I've already done one with Peach, so we'll start with Faith from Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, I love it. Is that dead or bed actually with Peach?
Oh, it's 2.
You've done 2?
I've done 2 a lot of times.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So what did you say?
So yeah, Faith from Mirror's Edge. A lot of my games rely on these characters being very stubby and not having a lot of upward mobility to escape the pens that I put them in.
Right.
So her skills frighten me.
Oh.
Yeah, you say that she's very good at parkour. I don't like that. I tend to have to build walls to keep my prisoners in, but
she loves walls.
If she can just jump over the chain chomps and stuff, I'm gonna have to. While I would like a challenge, I don't know if I'm quite up for that these days. I'm a little rusty, so I'm gonna have to just dead her right away.
Wow, interesting. Okay, I can see that though in your case. Yeah. All right.
So we got Renoa from Final Fantasy 8. I guess the first one wasn't the Final Fantasy if they have like that many of them.
Yeah.
She's got those dead soulless eyes like me. Yep. So, I know there's nothing behind there anymore. There's no emotional connection. I'm not going to hurt anybody. So I'm just going to have to hit and quit, as they say.
Okay. A little bed. Nice. And then, look at that.
We got Princess Peach. And I'll tell you what, because this is the ultimate game. I want Mario to watch me marry his wife. And it's a test of endurance to see if he can survive the emotional torment.
I mean, he basically watched Bowser do it. He's such a cuck, Mario.
He really is. He got one kiss on the nose in Mario Party 64, and he doesn't even want to know what we're doing.
Right? Okay, I bet. So you're gonna wed her. Interesting. Wow. Very, very, very good. I mean, I was again her fitness and faith seems like it would be a fun night, but also I want to learn to do what she does, and that's why I'm going to wed Faith. I want to learn parkour. I want to get some tattoos with her on my eyeballs and my arms, and just kind of look like a badass jumping around town. So I'm going to wed her.
It's going to be hard getting both of you down. Then I'm going to have to come up with some games.
Yeah. Now this one, let's bed Princess Peach. Kind of a similar reason to yours with Mario, in a way, just to be like, oh yeah, we all had a turn on Peach, and she was here as well, and she's lovely. We've had her on the podcast,
Oh yes, yeah, very nice girl.
Yeah, very nice.
It's a shame when I have to kill her every time.
Yeah, and Renoa, even though she looks, cute, but like you said, the dead eyes is a little off-putting in a way. She will have to be dead in this situation here. I think. Yeah, I mean, just kind of happens that way, So, Dave the Executioner, wow, thank you so much for joining us. Did your family come from a long line of like the beheading, guillotine executioners, or just like lethal injection, electric chair type of thing?
I've had a lot of philanthropists, and Mother Teresa's in my lineage at some point, and she was just a ruthless dictator.
With Mother Teresa?
I'll tell you yes.
We didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not very commonly known, but she has some sketches in her old journals.
Yeah,
of just various games, like where there's 4 characters floating with balloons, and then somebody just shoots at the balloons until everyone's dead.
Who knew? Wow.
Yeah. They're very high in the sky, by the way, so that balloon going means death.
Right, yeah, they fall a little splat. Interesting.
Mother Teresa, everybody.
Okay. Dave, thank you so much for listening, for joining us. Everybody else, thank you for listening. This has been amazing. Such a fun show. Next week is 200, everybody. Thank you for listening, and we will talk to you all next week for episode 200. Bye! Today's playable character is played by Mike Pridgen. Check him out on his social medias at Mike Pridgen Comedy. And please check out his hilarious, very creative podcast called the Radio Archive Theater Podcast.